Sorry, I don't know why I said it like that.
You don't know why you said what like that.
Yeah.
Border Barrel's back with another Beercast. Huddo doesn't know what he's saying. Neither do I, and that's pretty much the gist of things. Gratzy is not with us again this week because he's in his local footy finals, and he definitely didn't tell either of us.
No, well, he might have mentioned that he was in finals, but he didn't mention when he was playing.
Yeah.
Until 4 hours ago when
we weren't aware. So officially, we weren't aware, Gratzy. We're real sorry about that. We tried to watch the live stream, mate, and
you got to pay.
It's $5 charge,
and no one pays us to do the pod, so we don't have disposable income like that.
Unfortunately,
you're seeing it real far away.
I don't know. This is where
I smell today.
No, that's where I normally stand. I'll shove over a bit, but yeah, we're having a couple of beers here in the not so good shed. I'll get straight into mine.
Okay.
Pretty excited. It is another mountain culture, and we do love mountain culture around here.
You're drinking mountain culture, and I'm wearing all the merch.
Yeah, you are. Your drinking cap. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This one is Yellow Brick Road. I believe this was a beer that was made after DJ and Harriet's daughter was born. And I think they do a reissue of it each year, do they?
Yeah, I think so. So this is like the third iteration or fifth?
Yeah, right.
One of the two.
Yeah, I guess however old she is, that's what it is. I know 2020 was when it happened. So yeah, it's first, second. I know there's a couple of them, but it is bloody delicious. So it is a New England IPA, 8%. What do we got? Juicy tropical Nipah, delicious. That's about it.
Delicious.
So delicious. Not too sure what hops or whatever's in there, but bloody, that's the colour of it, how it pours, and pretty much it's a big juice bomb. So I'm very happy with it. It is pillowy in mouthfeel. And it doesn't smell overly fruity, but it's absolutely delicious, as we would say. And Huddo's got a very good beer over there.
Very good.
Very good, yes.
So I've got, I think we've mentioned it a few times, but it lives in folklore amongst us, but also the beer community, because it is the highest rated untapped Australian beer. Is that right? Highest untapped rating.
I believe so.
Technically it's Australian because it's range, but they've gone ahead and collabed with our Kiwi counterparts. Counterparts? No, sure.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
That's fine.
Garage Project. This is the Lights and Music Triple IPA. So, but first off, I want to say if you can get your hands on a can, do it.
Yeah.
And I think based on, it was released a week and a half ago, and from what I'm seeing, it's going to be very difficult to do so.
Yeah.
What do we got? All they've said is a collaboration with our friends from Wellington, Garage Project, a triple IPA with Citra, Motueka, and Galaxy hops. 3.6 standard drinks, 10.4% 440ml can. And I hope it's like last year's one, which is incredible.
Yeah, so this is, it was a birthday beer, was it not?
Fuck.
Good?
Oh, so good.
Yeah. So why was it brewed in the first place? What happened with the collaboration? Whose birthday was it?
I'll have to Google it. Give me a sec.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't put you on the spot there. I'm certain it was either Rangers or Garage Project, and they did a collaboration, as they say in the business.
What do we got? Triple IPA brewed in collaboration with Colt NZ Icons Garage Project. This beer was originally for our third birthday, so Ranger's third birthday.
Yeah, there you go. Well done. What a birthday it was.
We've brought it back for another spin because, well, it's awesome, correct? This year's version is dry hopped with our hand-selected freestyle hops, Motueka, plus the freshest Citra and Galaxy we could lay our hands on.
Yep. No, that's fantastic.
It pours a light shade of golden straw with a deep and glowing haze.
Yeah, I suppose so.
It kind of just looks like mango juice.
Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah, it does look like mango juice.
This beer punches out aromas of lime, peach, and grapefruit, which can be smelt from a mile away. Can you smell it through the mic?
Let us know if you can.
Did you smell that? But yeah, delicious.
Yeah, it is delicious. And
I
so
wish we knew more about beer so that this segment could last longer than, 4.5 minutes
Yeah.
with the 2-minute intro.
But I'm also glad that we don't know enough to make it last any longer than that.
Yeah.
But that particular beer, it is a significant one. It's going to be one that's redone every now and then. But it is the number one on Untapped, and it recently overtook. Well, not recently. It was a little while back.
When they first brewed it.
Yeah, when they first brewed it. It overtook a mountain culture beer, otherwise known as Be Kind Rewind. A while back, it's the best IPA, I believe.
Yeah, so it's actually the highest rated out of any beer, so it's at 4.3. This is Australian only.
Yeah.
Second, once more into the fray.
Okay. Is that the one that I had?
Yeah, for the listeners out there, that was our first off-season pod from last year.
Yep.
We drank that, and Simmo probably wouldn't rate it 4.26 as the rest of Untapped have. Wasn't shocking, it's just not your go.
Oh, yeah, as well, mate.
You on your ass.
You could tell it was good quality, but it's just the bourbon memories.
Then Ramjet from Boat Rockers, which is a Russian Imperial Stout. Then Jeffrey.
Yeah, okay.
From Mountain Culture, which is the one they did with everyone, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, so that's the one with all the people. That is a triple New England hazy, according to Untapped. Another Mountain Culture Be Kind Rewind, and then Deeds to Build a Fire.
Yeah, okay. What sort
then
of
a Banks and Mountain Culture collab? Jeez.
What sort of ratings?
On
the newer ones, like the Deeds beers there? How many?
To Build a Fire, 512.
Okay.
At 4.23. In comparison, Mountain Culture Be Kind Rewind, 3,404.
Yeah, there should be a
4.25.
There should be a scale based on rating and
weighted.
Yeah, it should be weighted.
Because the Lights and Music is 965.
Yeah, yeah.
So that feels like a high enough number that it's a true reflection of the beer. Whereas where's a lower one that's kind of high? Maybe they do have a cutoff point because, Desperate Invocation by Deeds, 4.22 from only 400 ratings.
Super interesting though that that whole series is rated so highly. So
there's only in the top this looks to be the top 15. There's only 4 breweries.
Yeah.
Well, plus the collabs, but Mountain Culture, Boat Rocker, Deeds, and Banks.
Yep.
That's all of them.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, and there's Range. Did I say Range?
Yeah.
Probably said Range.
Well, Range is number one,
Would have
obviously.
been the first one I said, I hope.
That's all good. Very good. No, that's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're not on Untapped, breweries and that sort of thing, they have a love-hate relationship with this app. But I don't know. I think the more people that they get on it and rating is the way to go. Because I think as far as an example, the once more into the fray, I'm like, this is crap. Don't like it. But I wouldn't rate it a 1.
No.
Well, but it's not my jam. So if it's not your jam, they should say, look, if it's not what you're into, you probably shouldn't rate it.
Well, I'm guessing that it's the problem, not the problem, but the thing with Untapped is how do you rate your beers?
Yeah.
So I rate my beers on beer.
Yeah.
This is beer. I like this beer. But then I'll sometimes be I'll have a sour and for the regular listeners, not my favourite style of beer. But all of a sudden I'll be 4 out of 5 because this is one of the best sours I've had. But in comparison to a 4 out of 5 IPA I've had, it's not even close.
Yeah, I suppose
so
that's... it is hard.
I break my own rules for every beer.
Yeah, and I would do the same. But yeah, if I don't like it, if I'm like, this is crap, I either don't rate it or I actually try and rate it based on the quality. Okay, I didn't like it, but was everything there? Yeah. Kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess... we're at the point where we probably don't know a lot about beer, but at the same time we know, I guess, what makes a beer good in our own mind. So we can have a beer like you would with the Once More Into the Fray and be nah, don't love it, but I can see why it's great.
Yeah, definitely. With some of the red IPAs, which I'm not that into, I can go, oh, look, that's still a pretty well made, Leaf Peeper.
Yeah.
From Bright. If I got this going every week, I don't do it. I need to go
because you do your headphones backwards. You go big side mohawk. It's like a Old school crown.
It's sort of, I don't know, it's what people know me for, really. No, that's all good.
You know, we could do those like cartoons where it's just the outline of heads, but you'd get like the Bart Simpson.
I'd have the bloody mountain culture cockatoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Well, that's the 2 beers. Normally this pod's a bit longer because we have a third beer that we don't understand and talk shit about.
Yeah.
But no, I only found a little bit of news, nothing crazy, and it was just, I don't know if this is already out there, but it's something I noticed on Seek again. Same with our Thirsty Devil. Oh no, the Thirsty Devil news was Albury Council planning submissions.
Yeah, I believe so.
I find my news in weird spots.
Yeah.
But this was, so Deeds are hiring a head brewer. So for anyone that is very good at brewing with at least 7 years in a commercial production environment, then apply for Deeds. Better be good, because if you ruin Deeds for me,
yeah, I know. So I wonder what's happened there. I want to know if someone gone up. God,
the dog's not happy.
The dog is not happy.
So it says moving into a new growth phase and are on the lookout for a head brewer. So I wonder if they're old head brewers or the head brewer's gone. What's happened to the head brewer?
Yeah, not too sure. We need to know.
True crime documentary.
Hopefully they're okay. Yeah, no, very interesting.
But the news I had actually was in their dot points on the main page is brand new state-of-the-art brewery and soon-to-be distillery.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, they have been dabbling with a few other things, not necessarily relating to the distillery, but I have seen them branching out of late.
Well, they of recent times, they've started their wild fermentation series in 750ml bottles.
Yeah.
Obviously, very big in their barrel-aged beers, hence once more into the fray, Desperate Invocation, Infernal Agreement, etc., etc. But maybe this is like hey, rather than buying the barrels, we can make our own whiskey and then use the barrel.
Yeah, well, I wonder, I'd say they've probably been dabbling in the background anyway.
Yeah, well, I know like locally, like out at Yak Creek, which is a great spot. We've mentioned that. They're obviously distilling and also brewing. So I wonder if it's it wouldn't be a massive leap, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, as well, considering the success they have had from their beers, it's like, if I also drank spirits and that sort of thing, I would probably, I'd give it a shot.
Well, like I know I was tempted because I think Mountain Goat did a gin.
Yep.
I was like, oh, cool, I know them.
Yep.
Because that's like when you're like me, who is not this. I'm well versed in drinking beers. Don't know what I'm drinking or why. I know what I like. But when you see a name that you recognise, you're like, oh, well, I know them. They do good beers, so I assume this is good.
Yep. Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, cool. It should be good.
Yeah, no, very good.
They do beers at high quality. Let's hope they're distilling
yes, they
at high
do.
quality.
And
might get you in a whiskey.
No, I won't. No, I can't do that.
What's your spirit?
So what's my spirit animal?
So I was gonna say
I just can't do dark liquors. So I can like tequila, gin, vodka. But I don't. Not that I drink them very often. I now.
Schnapps.
Yeah, well, that's delicious.
Schnapps is underrated.
Oh, it's delicious.
Maybe that's our goal.
Yeah.
Bring schnapps back into the mainstream.
Maple syrup would be a good flavour.
Yeah.
Don't you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're all good flavours.
Yeah.
Because they're like light enough that you can drink it and it doesn't like hit ya.
Yeah.
But it's also, you're like, oh yeah, I know what's happening here.
Yeah.
Like, what's the one out near Jindabyne? Wild Brumby.
Yep.
I bought a few from there, and you'd probably hate it. I got a peppermint one that was delicious.
No, I'm pretty.
You don't
no,
mind?
I like.
Pear was really good.
Yeah.
And I got like a chili one that was not very good, but it was exactly what I thought it would be.
Mm.
What do you got over there on your?
No, so I'm just trying. I googled why was schnapps invented. Schnapps. Because, the first time I reckon I had it was Wild Brumby when I was up at Threadbow and the ski fields and that sort of thing.
Yes.
And it was tradition at the start of the week that everyone would get together and go around and everyone has a shot and have a shot at that. Like when they come in, it's like just before dinner or something that they have a shot and it's like a a warming feeling, that sort of thing. But I just wondered whether it was a ski field sort of tradition. But it's, yeah, not too sure. But I did enjoy that. And I didn't enjoy the memory of it. But yeah, Wild Brumby's pretty good. I remember
a great spot too.
Yeah.
If you're up that way.
But yeah, I remember I went there with my brother and my dad. And you know the shenanigans that goes on there.
Ooh.
And Dad slept in the car for ages.
Whilst you're in there?
Yeah.
Or on the way?
No, he slept in, like wasn't interested.
Oh.
He's like, I'll go, but I'll sleep in the car. So why don't you just stay here? And then anyway, he slept in the car, and then he pretty much came in and gave us the tap on the window, like when Ricky Ponting used to call him in and declare.
Outside, like he's outside the building, and it's just like an old man.
Yeah, he's just like, right,
we're
going, that's it. But yeah, anyway, it was a good time. And they also do gins, I think.
Yeah, so I'm just seeing gin and vodka.
Yeah, so we did.
So you can do a Father's
tasting,
Day bundle here. I can see $49. The Devil's Tongue Schnapps, which is the chili one, 2 shot glasses and some soccos. But yeah, Wild Brumby gin.
I'll tell you what.
Gin, gin.
With that Devil's Tongue, I have had it, and
Vodka?
You won't use the socks for your feet.
Nah.
You're just going to shove them straight in your mouth and try and just bloody eat the socks to get rid of the taste of the
vodka with aniseed and myrtle.
Yeah.
Jeez, 50.5%.
Yeah. Well, that's quite high. Aren't most off the shelf spirits 40%?
Yeah, so they're 38. They have 57% gin.
Yeah.
Is this, like, it doesn't say cask strength, but it feels like that's the cask strength.
What's cask strength?
So,
for those at home and me.
Okay, so this is going to be a terribly misinformed explanation.
As most of ours are.
The best that it's the best thing that I can, like the best that I can do from my memory. So whiskey basically has to conform, or liquors have to conform to a certain percentage in Australia.
Yeah.
So what happens, again, super basic, is that they would take out of the cask and just add water until it hits that percentage.
Gotcha.
So if they distill a whiskey at like 50%, they'll just pour water in it until it hits 40.
Okay.
So cask strength is what it was before the water.
Yeah, right.
So like I think...
surely they don't water it down.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure.
Interesting.
I'm fairly sure it's just water until it... Like Corowa do a cask strength single malt whiskey 60%.
Oh, jeez. I tell you what, you wouldn't want to go and follow it up with a cigarette, would you? Catch
you light yourself on fire.
That's cool that Dan's have got it in there. I didn't notice.
Yeah. So bottled at 56%, this bottling has been released to capture the whiskey at 60%.
Jeez. That's tough going. That's all you need. A bloody spirit that can get you more spirited quicker. Oh,
jeez. But it's not cheap. Corowa Distillery, Bastard Barrel, 17-year-old cask strength single malt Australian whiskey, 500ml, $300.
Good. Gosh. I'm sure it's good, and I'm sure you don't need
That's $5 a percent.
Yeah, well, it's an interesting way of thinking of it. The only other news that I had is I saw on Thirsty Devil's story,
there
was a bit of bubbling going on.
Yeah. Water?
Well, is that something they're brewing? I think is what.
Yeah, that would be my guess. They look set up to brew, but not to open.
Yeah.
Which is not far away anyway.
Yeah. Have you got their story? Could you get their story from today?
Is it from today?
No, don't know. When did I see it? I think it was yesterday.
I drove past there. It's a bigger building than I thought it was going to be.
Well, it seems that way because of all the things they're going to put in it.
Yeah, they keep saying this is going there, this is going there. I can't get the story up on here.
But essentially, they had the big tank, and then they had the thing that comes off the tank, and it was like something was bubbling. So I feel it was like the check if I'm brewing window. I don't understand how it all works, but like, you know, if something's brewing and fermenting, the gases and that are happening, and they just had the caption, "This is good." So I imagine that's what's going on.
I wonder if we can book like somewhere, even out of our own pockets, like a brew day where we can just learn. Bright do it, don't they?
I don't know. Surely we just ask someone. Like, we're pretty, you know, everyone knows this now. We could just rock up.
They better.
Yeah.
If they don't, they're in the minority.
Well, yeah, that's true. And they need to look us up. Google me, Chuck.
That's very on point because he's here now.
Yeah, old Shaq.
Old Shaq.
I wonder how many business deals he's going to do with, like, just selling anything.
Just things. Like, can I be on anything?
Can I put my face on some peanut butter?
I'm just looking at brewery tours.
Ooh,
Right,
we're
here we
getting
go.
close. We're getting
This is
close.
close. Guided brewery tours. I swear they used to do, and it was like $400, but brewer for a day. And you just go in there and
I think
follow
they do
them
it around some festivals. Like, so I think they did around Darker Days Festival. You could
Yeah.
be a brewer for a day. And I know Bridge Road did the, what was it? The symposium or whatever it was. And it's basically like about brewing and all that sort of stuff. We should look into that because we need to inform our viewers the right stuff.
Well, I think we just need...
Or listeners.
Like if we're... Well,
Or viewers.
either.
Or
But
listeners.
yeah, I reckon we definitely need to expand our knowledge if we want to expand the pod.
Yeah, well, anyway, that's probably a conversation we can have off air.
Expansion talks.
We might, yeah, look at us go. We might finish it up there and catch you next week.
For more beers.
Beers.